Here with Half Dozen Customs. We're kind of back out here on the Jeep today. I had talked about it in past couple videos that I was going to build a little box in here for me to sandblast in. It's getting cold outside. I don't like the cold. I hate the cold. So instead of me going outside and sandblasting in the cold, sandblasting already sucks. And then you do it in the cold, it sucks 10 times more. So my plans were that we were gonna go on the outside of the garage rails here so that I can still open the door. So that I can open the door a little bit down here and we can put the fans down there blowing out. That way it blows, all the dust out. And I'm planning on, I have an extra one of these 8-foot lights. We're gonna put an 8-foot light up here just on an extension cord that'll light up the little work area. And I'm only planning on coming out as far as the Monte Carlo. So we're only gonna do like a 5-foot by 9-foot. I think this is a 9-foot door. So 9-10 foot, whatever, because we're going on the outside of everything. I went today, I picked up a bunch of 2x4s and some thick plastic like what's up here on the ceiling, 4 mil. It's like insulating plastic. I bought I think like a 100-foot box of it. So we'll go around here, and then with what's left, we'll put it up on the walls in here for now. We did look at the aluminum foil insulation while we were there, just to see if it came down in price. And it's still it's like $57 a box, which is barely enough to make one run on a wall. I think when we did that side over there, we bought like 10 boxes. It was like $500 to insulate over there. So, the price has gone up since we did that side. So, we've been keeping an eye on it, hoping that it'll go down, but it hasn't yet. So, putting plastic up will at least help. Is it really going to insulate? No, but it'll keep the cold air from blowing through all the seams of everything. So, we'll at least do that. We'll do the box, and then another day or something we'll put some plastic up around some areas here and try and make this place a little warmer. I think the ceiling's the most important because your heat rises, so we'll probably get the ceiling done first. But anyways, getting off track. So I took some measurements and I got enough 2x4s to Basically, I'm going to build a wall. We're going to put a 2x4 down on the bottom. We'll put some studs up. I was going to do some 2x4s going up on the top. And my plan I was going to drill a couple holes in the rails of the garage door, and we were going to slap a 2x4 up on each side of the rails. And I was out here actually looking at it earlier, and there's actually already 2x4s up. So, I don't want to cut any of these 2x4s because we have a winter project coming up for springtime that I need a bunch of 2x4s for. I'm hoping that this little sandblasting box will only be up for, maybe a month or so. And then we'll be taking it down, and those 2x4s can be used on the next project that's coming up, probably towards the end of winter. It's actually a spring project, but I'll probably build it over the winter so that we can do it in the spring. But that's outdoor garden stuff. Has nothing to do really with the shop. I may film it, I may not, I don't know. But so my plan is that we've already got some existing 2x4s up here on the ceiling. I took a measurement from the floor up. Like this side's 7 foot, that side's like 7.5 feet. So we should just be able to go up to those, screw them, come down to the 2x4s at the bottom, screw them down there. and then we'll wrap some plastic around it. So I'm gonna carry some 2x4s over here. We'll kind of lay them out how I want them, and then we'll go from there. I think I have a 2x4 in the shed that's like 10 feet long or something like that, that we can do along the back here. We're gonna put like a slit right here so that we can get in and out of the slit. But anyways, yeah, let's grab some 2x4s, bring them over here, start laying stuff out. I got my drill ready, I got some screws ready. Let's build a box. So I'm not trying to build a house here. I'm not really gonna measure anything out, or try and, you know, make something crazy. We're just gonna kind of eyeball everything and look like they're leaning this way so bad. But according to my angle there, we're straight.
Perfect.
All right, be right back. Okay, so I went and I grabbed a 2x4 out of the shed that I thought was like 10 feet long, and it wasn't. It was bigger than 8 foot, I think, but wasn't long enough to span the whole thing, which is fine because now when I'm going in and out of the little doorway slit that we're gonna make in this, I won't be tripping over the 2x4. This 2x4 was up in the rafters of the shed when I got it, and it's got cement all over it. They used it for a form at some point, so I don't mind cutting this one. And you know, I know 2x4s are only, you know, $4, but like I said, I have another project coming up that we need 2x4s for, so if I can not cut the new 2x4 you know, I'm okay with that. This one that's got cement all over it, I won't use for the project. But, so I grabbed that and I measured from our 2x4 there over to this next rafter, and I cut down the 2x4 to fit. Now we're going to screw it in place, and then we'll do the same thing on that side. We're going to measure over to this rafter, and we'll cut down this cement board again out, and we'll put another stud up to this rafter, and then we'll have this little doorway here at the back of the Monte Carlo here. So all right, well, that's it. That's our little room. You know, I think that's plenty of room. I can put, you know, I can put the 2 doors in there for sure. Plenty of room for the hood. I'll be able to stay warm. So I'm happy that it's up. We still got to put the plastic up. I'm waiting for Colleen to come out here and give me a hand putting the plastic up. I'm sure I could do it by myself, but why struggle with it when I have somebody that can help me do it? I just gotta wait for her to come out here. I don't know if she's coming out here tonight or tomorrow, but I think the main part of it is done, and now we'll put some plastic up around it, and like I said, I'm gonna, you know, we'll put a slit down right here so that we can get in and out. You know, I may have some sand escape a little bit where the slit is, but at least it's not going to be all over everything, and I'll be warm, which is the 2 main things that that I wanted to do. You know, I wouldn't mind in the future, you know, we'll see how things go maybe this summer. You know, if I could build something off the back of the shop that, you know, is about this size, you know, maybe even another shed that I can use strictly for sandblasting. You know, of course I won't be able to pull a whole vehicle in there, but, you know, car parts, you know, and then that way all the sand stays contained. You know, we do a lot of our sandblasting outside on the side of the shop there, where it's pea gravel / mud. Like, you know, pea gravel was put down there, you know, 20 years ago. And like that whole area is sand now. Which I don't like, because I walk through it and I track it into the shop, I track it into the house. So, you know, I don't like that. So if we were able to build something like this outside, that I could keep the sand contained, and then not only that, but I could buy, you know, a series of strainers and some Menards buckets, and, you know, shovel up the sand and sift it into buckets and be able to reuse it. You know, that would be awesome. So, you know, maybe a future project later on down the road, you know, that would be something that I would like to do, is build something that I can sandblast in. So I also got I have a light up here somewhere. It's another one of these 8-footer guys. He's up here somewhere. I'll have to get the ladder and see if I can find him. Oh, I see him. He's way over here. So I have one of these lights. So I know there's a box right here somewhere that has all the wiring in it for them. And I'm gonna have to go grab one of my extension cords over there and take it apart. Or maybe I have an extension cord somewhere that I can steal from something. I know that I've gotten rid of a few things recently that I've cut the cords off of. And we can wire that up and be able to plug it in to light up that little area. Because that's the only area in the shop that doesn't have a light above it. Go figure. So, but yeah, so I'm gonna work on that too. You know, it's nothing exciting. A couple wire nuts and an extension cord, maybe some electrical tape. But I'll probably turn you guys back on if Colleen wants to be on camera. I'll turn the camera back on while we're putting up the plastic. If not, I'll see you guys when this thing's all finished up. Alright, well, as you can see, we got the plastic up. Colleen came out here and helped me, so thank you to her. Cut a little slit in the doorway, and then there's actually like a curtain rod in there with the shower curtain, so that I can, you know, close up the slit so no sand gets out. The only thing would be, you know, the sand getting out around the top, which if that happens and it's happening bad, then I'll go ahead and we'll plastic off the top. I got plenty of plastic left, so we can plastic off the top. You can see we kind of got it bundled up around the top, so I can we can cut with the razor blade and run up quite a bit higher if we need to. If you look in the corner up there, like, you know, we were able to run all the way up to the ceiling there. So there's quite a bit bundled up. These 2x4s are 8 foot tall, and that's 10 foot plastic. So I should be able to run all the way up to the ceiling if I need to. But I would have to cut slits in it, which is no big deal. But I figure if it's okay, if not much sand is getting out over the top, then it's fine, because after we're done with all the sandblasting, I'm gonna take that back down, and then we can put the plastic up, you know, on the ceiling or the walls or whatnot, and the less cuts that are in it, the better. But if we gotta put some cuts in it and run it up higher, then that's what we'll do. But it's up. There's plastic. I can open the door up in there, you know, probably halfway. But not that I'm gonna go up halfway. I'm just gonna go up high enough to stick some fans in there. But yeah, so that's it. Tomorrow it's almost midnight now, so tomorrow I'll run the light in there. I found the plugs for it. I found an extension cord that we can use, that we can wire up. So we'll work on that tomorrow, and then I'll clean up my mess tomorrow, and hopefully we can check it out and do some sandblasting and see if you know, it makes a huge mess. If it does, we'll address that then. So hopefully you guys enjoyed a little bit of the building of a sandblast room. I know it wasn't really car related. It is, but it isn't. But thanks for joining me, and we'll see you guys in the next one. I'm out. Remember to like, subscribe, share, and leave a comment.